Oh.
Hello everyone, good evening. If you can hear me, let me hear you please.
Yes, good evening.
Can you hear me please?
Yes,
Mr. Adams, can you hear me? And Grant Ejike.
Yes.
yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
So
Yes,
where are others please? Okay.
yes, I
I can
can
see
hear
I'm
you.
having. Sorry? What did you say please?
They're connected.
I didn't get to.
Yes, I can hear you.
I can also
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. I said what about others? I can only see about 6 people on on the YouTube.
Yes, they're
Okay,
supposed to.
basically, sorry, speak on, please. Go on, please go ahead. Okay, I just want to give a little view and explanation on what you are expected to do in your business game presentation. Okay, the business game presentation takes about 4 days or less than that. Okay, so each of the circle is expected to present their work, um, which is done. That is the task that has been sent across to you. I think I sent it through the group chat and then also sent it through the WhatsApp um, group. Okay, so that those who are not able to get in due to network problem also in the group chat, then you can also get it as well from the WhatsApp group. Here, each of the circles is expected to work on the tasks, which is a total of tasks 7. That is tasks 1 to 7, and all the circles are expected to work on all the tasks. Okay, you don't choose anyone to work on, you work on all of them, and then you get to make use of either probably any of the Google Docs to present your work. You can make use of PowerPoint, or you can make use of MS Word, or you can make use of any of them to present, and then the link is what is needed. So you get to submit one of the links to my email address, which I sent across to you, and then also you get to submit one as a tax. Okay, then each of the circles are expected to present on the day of their presentation. Then I usually advise everyone to please get ready because you can't really predict the network. Probably you might get to choose somebody who is to represent your circle, and then if the person has been kicked off by the network, what happens to your circle? Remember, no business game, no graduation. So the business game determines your graduation here. So if your circle doesn't present and doesn't have any work to present, automatically none of the circle is graduating. So while others are graduating and getting the certificate and then also being graded, you get back to work. So I'm sure no one would ever want to be left behind while others are going. So please, let's try to work while others are working so that we can always relax and follow others also. Relax and then jubilate while the accounts are being upgraded. Okay, so that's to say everybody needs to prepare for the presentation so that anyone can pick up from where the next person starts in case of network issue here. Okay, having done that, then the next thing is every circle is expected to present within the period of 15 minutes. Okay, so you are supposed to tell us how you were able to carry out this task. Seeing the question there, you are supposed to get to a virgin land, which is Thailand. That's to say, a land which hasn't gotten the community set up there. So you have to go there yourself and then start up the community from there. As will follow you. So getting to a new land which the community doesn't exist. So there are some steps which you need to take in setting up this. Just like you getting into a country and then you just need to watch before you step in and start carrying out any activities you need to there. Because there should be some procedure which and then also you need to take I think permissions and then check around the high authorities. What is it? you need from there, and what information is it you needed, which can help you go a long way, because you can't just get into a strange land and begin to act and begin to carry out some activities there, because you don't know what is happening there, you don't know what their rules and regulations are, I don't know what the culture is like. So you get to take all this into consideration while trying to get in there to set up your presentation. Okay, so you're being given a certain amount of money for you to make use of in carrying out the seminar presentation there. So you tell us how you're able to spend this money, and then also the impacts you created in the life of the people out there. So data is very, very important. Is one of the most important things here. So you need to give us the data of your registration, and how you were able to carry on, how many new participants were you able to register, and also remember, while you're registering the new participants, the old ones are still very much useful. So you don't need to neglect them no matter what. Because along the line, you get to see that all your efforts wasn't good enough, and then you need to do what? Work harder. So for you to put in more efforts, getting new participants, knowing that these participants are the ones who are responsible for keeping up the community, okay? Knowing that the, the activities must go on, which is the PhD, okay? So without these activities, the community goes nowhere. So this is what leads to the pause mode and also a restart in the community. So we have to make sure that all the activities that is needed to be done is kept constant and in good um, situation to avoid issues. Okay, so with this business game, you should be able to understand the situation of the country right now. That is the situation of the community and the country right now. So that is why you are expected to attend the school to enlighten you more on what the community makeup is, to give you more insight of what is happening and of what the community is all about. Okay, so it teaches you everything you need to know, build you up. Remember, you can't give us what you don't have. So there's no how you could explain to someone what you don't understand. It's only what you understand and what you know that you'll be able to tell the next person who asks you a question. So in case you don't know and you're being asked a question, please, what's 30% all about? How is it gotten? How does the community make the money? And how do they pay? How can I upload my proof of payment? Of questions that could pop out from people like that, those who want to know. So if you're not aware, if you're not informed, if you don't care to know, and if you don't know much about this, how would you be able to explain to them? So that is why you're given some videos and also some articles which you are expected to go through, and then with that you get to answer some questions and some tests to try to test your ability and the depth of knowledge you have about the community MMM. Okay, so basically the business games came, as I said earlier on, is one of the most important aspects of the school here. If you don't take part in it, automatically you are not active in the school, and then I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to graduate because you know nothing about the community. Okay, because this exposes everything you needed to know. And tells you the do's and the don'ts, what you do to get it right, and what to do if you're going the wrong way. So with the directions to get here, it helps you to go a long way in becoming a true lover of the community, to become a true MMM participant, to become the pillar of the community, which is a guider. Okay, so knowing who a guider is and also the responsibilities of a guider, you need to guide, you need to explain much more to your downlines, to your friends out there, to the people under your structure. Okay, because they are all under you and they expect to get information from you. So that is why you need to be actively involved in every of the activities that is going on here, so that you be aware, so that you be informed, so that you know, and then also pass the knowledge across to others who are yet to get in here and those who doesn't really have the time but need to know. So you can pass the message across anyhow to them and try to break it down into understandable formats for them. Okay, so each of the circle is expected to present, and then a presentation counts, and that is what judges your graduation. If you do well, good. If you don't do well, you'll be corrected. Okay, so you need not to be afraid, just for you to do the best and for you to understand the community at large. So if you have any question, you can go ahead and ask your question. And then also your tasks for today, and the ones you've done already, those that have not been marked yet, not to worry, I'll get to mark all of them. Okay, I'm sure you must have seen some improvement there. So I've started checking already. I'll get to check all of them. So you need not to worry or bother yourself about the ones that are yet to be full tick grade. So once I check and they are correctly done, I get to approve them. But if they are not correctly done, then I have to send it back so that you can make a correction and resubmit back to me to get to check it. Okay, so ask a question, please.
Good evening. I would want to ask, concerning those of your cycle members that are not yet, will I say, they are not yet participating in the cycle, what will you do to them?
Oh, sorry, I didn't get you. Could you please repeat yourself?
Some of my cycle members, they are not participating, and it's only few, and most of the names they are not yet completed to do them.
You say in the time of work, please. The
Some
voice
of
is
our
actually
cycle,
too low. Could you just get closer to your microphone?
I said some of our cycle members, they are not participating, and we don't know them. How are we going to do them? Because the name we have in our cycle is just very few.
I'm actually trying to get my microphone to hear you, and The speaker is already 100%. I can't really get to hear you. Please, could you repeat yourself?
I was asking concerning some of the participants in a cycle that are not contributing and you don't know them in person or their names. Their names are not even on the list. How are we going to do them?
Okay, that is those who are part of your circle, right?
Yes, those that are part of the cycle.
Okay,
But they have not
what happens
indicated.
Sorry?
But they haven't indicated their names so as to list them among the list.
I don't need to list those who didn't work with you. Those who are not actively participating are not expected to put down their names. It's only those who contributed to the task solving that are needed. If none of them comes, probably you still have some that are supposed to be in your circle who haven't identified with you guys, and then you are only working with a certain number of people. It's only those people who are working with you that is needed to be part of your group that did the work, and then their names should appear there. So those who didn't take part in it, their names are not expected to be there because you can't work while others are relaxing, and then at the end of the day, they come out to claim they are also part of the circle. No, because they have no idea of what the business game was all about. So they want to talk to the people out there. So it's only what you know you can explain. And then if they don't go through the business game scheme, they don't need to pass. So they need to repeat the school.
You don't do your own business school.
So are you okay with that?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Secondly, can I ask another question?
Okay, go ahead.
So like so.
Will all the group present tomorrow?
Sorry?
Will all the circles present tomorrow?
Actually, all the circle cannot present tomorrow because of the time. Okay, so
Okay.
what we do, we start from circle one,
Okay.
and then we go ahead. But once we get to your circle and your circle members are not ready for the presentation, then we have no choice but to skip it. They have to then present last. So the circles are ready, we get to go ahead with them. And then once all the circles are presented, those that were skipped, they have to start reschedule theirs. Because if they don't present automatically, every member of their circle are going nowhere.
Thank you.
Okay. So do we have any more questions?
Very likely.
Hello, house. Good evening, all.
Good evening.
This is Sullivan speaking.
Okay.
I am in Circle 4, and we've started. And so I've made a list of the people that I think are in this circle with me, and I have 7 names already.
Okay.
But not all these 7 names are participating actually. So my question is, just as the previous question came, during the presentation, can one person that has been active all through do the entire presentation for the circle? And probably at the end, the person will exempt him or herself and be free.
Exempt as in how? I don't understand.
And then pass through, gets qualified to uh, graduates, while others that probably did not show would have a chance of repeating.
You mean
those? Can one person present solely for a circle when others are not doing anything?
Okay, it depends on your circle members. Okay, so as I usually say, and I said earlier on also, everyone is expected to get prepared because you can never tell what the network could turn out to be on the day of your presentation. So the person you might be hoping to do the major presentation a network issue. And then you all can't just stand waiting for the person to come back while the time is going, taking away. So everyone needs to be prepared. So in case network kicks someone out, then the next person picks up from where he or she stopped. So but as for one person carrying out the whole presentation, you can, there's no problem with that. So one person can actually do that on behalf of others. That is, on behalf of those who has actively participated. Not just presenting to represent everybody who are not active. We are only presenting for those who are active, who participated with you, who contributed to getting the solution to the problem.
Okay. I have one more question.
Go ahead.
This presentation is going to be on which platform? Is it video? Which platform? How are we going to be,
It's going to be on Google Hangouts, just like this. So the circle is presenting, they are expected to come on Google Hangouts, while those who are not presenting can join us through the YouTube. As we have the Hangouts taking 9 participants plus the mentor 10. So 9 of the circle members could be on the Hangout, or probably 3 or 4 of them, while others get to join through the YouTube. And then the next circle who is ready for the presentation can join to make it up.
Okay.
So once they finish presenting, the next circle can take over.
Okay. And the video has to be on.
Sorry?
It has to be video. Yes.
You can choose to make it video. You can choose to make it audio with your picture, everything like it. It's your choice.
Okay, but I was
in your tax submitted, most of the videos you are expected to show your face. That's the normal tax itself. But the business game presentation, you can make it audio like this or make it a video. Anyone?
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Good night.
Question from anyone. You can ask for questions where you need clarification, where you don't understand about your tax or whatever.
Yeah, you have used up your data plan. D'accord. Oh, oui. This one is showing all out.
One thing.
Places. I should go put that number which place. I'm missing that thing for what You want to go to your own program?
Say,
Hello,
somebody started to pay me now. I tell my money first time, I want to talk this one, God no agree.
hello, mentor. Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah.
Is mentor still online?
Hello.
Is our mentor still online?
Where you did since when mentor day?
But I believe maybe she's not there. I've not been hearing her voice again.
No problem.
But people are making noise at the background, and it's not good.
It's not good. That's why I'm asking if she's still online. So I don't know.
So people, they will be owning, they will come online, but they will not say anything, and they'll be keeping the phone background. People are no longer there in the meetings.
Some
Hello?
persons are
Hello,
still.
men.
Hello,
Hello,
mentor.
mentor.
Oh, I can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, I would.
Sorry?
Hello.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's Ayado Grant. I would want to ask concerning one of the tasks about making videos on YouTube, publicizing some videos on YouTube. Can you just publish only one? The one of the tasks they said we should look for valuable MMM videos and based on our YouTube channel. Can you put only one, or you can put more than one?
You can put more than one. It said videos. So at
Okay.
least 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
as much as you can get.
Okay, thank you. Then your video, the one they said we should make a video of ourselves, the one that asks us to be creative. How many minutes? The maximum minute.
Maximum at least you can make it 3, 4 minutes, which can help
3,
you
4
to
minutes.
express. Yeah.
Okay.
That's minimum, so maximum you can make it. Just be creative.
Hello, mentor. Mentor, please. I want to ask because some of our tags are still marked half green. So I don't know if it's okay the way it is.
Yeah, that's no problem. Once I get to check all of them, then if it's rightly done and it's approved, you get to see it's a full tick green. But if it's not rightly done, I get to send a message back. So you get it in your email, and then for correction, after correcting, you will submit it back.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So I've actually checked some. So some are still out, which I will do. Also tonight before I get to sleep.
Okay.
Okay, so do we still have any question? We call it today. Or we get to prepare for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.
Bye.
Night, ma'am.
Good night.
Night.
Television. Okay.